Hello and welcome, Gemini. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, and those tuning in to watch for Gemini in your life. So if you want to know what the fuck's going on with Gemini here for the coming week of March 17th to the 23rd, then you've come to the right place. So if you're tuning in watching for a coworker, a loved one, a family member, neighbor, this is going to give you the guidance and behind the scenes of what possibly is going on in their life so that you can be of support and loving guidance for them. And so if you yourself are a Gemini, welcome to your reading. So as always, guys, these are general readings. They may not fully resonate with you at this time. That is all right. Send love and light to those that need their messages today. And if you would like a reading for yourself, the only way to do so is by visiting my website, DEANNAButcher.com. So you won't be able to, book sessions. I never reach out to you online. So be aware of scammers and those using my name and likeness or brand to reach out to you. Okay, be safe online, and I don't ask for donations or tell you that there's something wrong with you or that you need a session. So the only way to do that is to reach out to me at DEANNAButcher.com. Okay, so we wouldn't be spilling the tea if we didn't have our tea leaf reading cards. This is going to give us an overview for Gemini for the coming week. I don't want those ones, but I feel like, where is it? There they are. 3, okay? But I need more, so let's see. This one, and then, geez, these two. This is the most I've pulled for any of my readings this week. So there must be lots going on for you. Horseshoe, good luck. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Parting ways in either romance or business, but you know what? That does feel really good. That feels like a good thing for me. Fire, strong emotions, passion, love or hate. So it's going to be high emotions, good or bad. The star, guaranteed success and family wishes come true. You needed the validation, Gemini, that things were going to be okay. Things are going to be good for Gemini. Please trust in the universe and know that. This could be a sensitive time for you, and so we are sending love to that. But please know you have so much protection and love around you, so it's no wonder the cards spoke the way that they did. I don't normally pull that many out the gate, so I'm glad that you have that love and energy coming for you. It feels very deserving. All right, Queen of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, the Devil in reverse. So the parting of the ways here, whether it's in work or with partner, spouse, friends, family, people that you have to cut ties with. Yeah, this is needed. Too much control from someone else in your life here, Gemini. Could be female, doesn't have to be, but the energy behind this person, very emotionally manipulative, maybe have tried to manipulate your finances. This can also come from the form of that this person has been so taking of you as well. So maybe you have listened to their sob stories and you have helped them. This feels like a position from now that you're no longer supporting, it's enabling now. So I do feel like you cut people off financially if you've been assisting them. At this time, it's time for them to stand on their own, even if they're children, because it could be really hard to say no. But I do feel like it's necessary because you've got your own shit going on. You have a lot to celebrate. The Seven of Pentacles here I do feel like you're not going to have to wait until April, May, June for things to come in for you, because typically this card talks about patience and slow growth, but once you're able to reap the benefits, once you take the fruits that are growing here, then it's abundant. But I think that you've already been waiting for that, Gemini, and things are coming in for you now. It's like now it's ripe for the picking. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands in reverse. This is going to give you new opportunities, and you have many opportunities, which could be why we're a little clusterfucked in our mindset, because there could be so much to choose from. You're wanting to make the right decisions. You got to tie up some loose ends here in regards to these relationships that aren't serving you well. And this could be talking about starting over for some of you as well. There's just many opportunities and things that you're needing to plan for and weigh out first, especially if it's in regards to a separation or something bigger, like a bigger change or disconnect. Because you need to get your ducks in a row, and there's a lot that happens there. So I think that there is opportunities. The energy is kind of nice though, because I don't feel like it's coming as quick and fast or as spread out sometimes as these opportunities can be. If we think about the Eight of Wands, I like to envision them being like javelins, and you gather them all together and you throw them. And some lands over here, some land over here, some land over there, some are right here, some are over, some don't even like land in the dirt. They just kind of fall off. So it's like opportunity missed, right? This doesn't feel so scattered. This feels to me like that there's a couple of opportunities right nearby. This doesn't have to be stressful. I just have to make a decision. So you're going to make a decision. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun in reverse. So this could be really rejuvenating. Maybe some things that you wanted and gave up. Maybe this is you're picking up where you left off. For some of you, I feel like you sacrificed, and maybe willingly sacrificed. It doesn't necessarily have to be sacrificed from a negative perspective, but this does feel like you have sacrificed, maybe for when you had children, or maybe from your childhood kind of prevented you from, some of you, this is going to be mentally and emotionally and from trauma. Maybe things prevented you from going to school, and now that you're an adult and you have all this life experience, you're like, you know what, I want to go to school. I want to pick up where I left off. And so some of you are going to do that. And it might be a little unexpected because I don't really feel like I have some support from those that are the closest to me. So from partner, spouse, which could be why we're kicking them to the curb or part of the reason why. So I think that if you're looking for what choices do I make, what opportunities do I have, I think one of them is going to be, you have a lot of success already. You're very knowledgeable, is what I'm hearing, and you have the ability to create. And so some of you here might become entrepreneurial. You might start that job again. You might go back to work. You might change your job and get a raise or a promotion. You might go back to school. Like, there just seems to be a lot of big decisions that will be easy to make, but that will create a really positive foundation, because I feel like my pentacles here, my money just isn't as consistent or isn't as secure as I want it to be. And that changes. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, gorgeous. Strength in reverse, but I want to turn this over. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then the Hanged Man. Yeah, I want to turn this over too. So take this time, this downtime that you do have, where you are in limbo right now, take that downtime to heal, okay? Get your mind straight, because everything that you are producing right now is golden, right? And again, we've seen that mature, fruits of her labor maturing, and you're going to have that here too. So it's more abundant than you thought, right? Where she had 7 pentacles, now she has 9. Like, it's going to be more than you thought. And things come to you beautifully and maybe easily now once you've made decisions. And I think that it's the negative energy around you that's prevented you from having greater ease in your life. I feel like you had to solve everybody's problems, make all the decisions, pay all the bills. You had to do everything. The Queen doesn't really like being in that position to have to be in control, because she wants to be in her feminine. So, she's willing to take control, and she does so with grace and dignity, but she likes to hold her status on that leans on being more feminine, because I feel like that's where there's a lot of disconnect. Maybe that's why I felt the strength. You're very strong, but yet you felt weak at the same time, and it just felt off balance. And I think that could be why, where we're not in our feminine energy. And if you're a man watching this, then it's like the opposite, right? It's you're not in your divine masculine, in a status of where you need to take control, right? So whichever this may be, there just feels like the dynamic is off. That does change. 4 Pentacles, yeah. So the end, yeah, it does change. The end is coming to a closure here, but I do feel like some of you here, whether you're leaving a relationship, you need to sell a house, you're changing jobs, but you need to find another one first. Like, I don't quit my job until I find another one, okay? Money could be an issue here, as we said a bit before. Like, it's flowing, it's just not as abundant. So make sure that you are putting yourself first, keeping your bills up, doing everything that you can that way so that nothing gets behind. And rein in a little bit on the extra spending just momentarily, because you don't have to do that forever. It's just another added little sacrifice that you can leave your situation, that the situation can just finally be over. So that it feels like I'm preparing. And I think that's going to be the motivation that you need, right? Whether it's you want to sell your home so you fix it up and maybe you don't go anywhere for a while, or you don't, whatever, right? I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but it creates a greater balance, because whatever this is that you're wanting to do, it's needed. And you're going to need all hands on deck for that. So if you're watching for a Gemini, they may not ask you for help, but when they say that things are fine, it's really not that fine. You can offer your assistance, and even if it is a little bit of money, or you're able to invest in them or help them in some way, they're not going to be asking for it. But I do feel like if you're really going to help, it's listening to them, helping them through the things mentally. Maybe you're watching their kids so they can go to appointments, recommending a good lawyer or a banker or an accountant. Like, there's ways you can help this individual without giving financially as well, or making them feel guilty or bad for receiving it because they're not going to ask, they're too prideful. So there are ways that you can step in and help them without insulting them. They're very prideful, these individuals. So it does feel very good. It's very empowering. A lot of positive changes coming here for you, Gemini. So keep focused. Again, remember the validation that we saw there, and I'll even say them all again. We had the horseshoe, right? Good luck. We had the dog. We have protection from a powerful friend. We had the well, family wishes come true. We had the star, success guaranteed. Okay? So all of these amazing things are present for you. They are there for you. Witness how far you have come, and that the end of the difficulty is on your doorstep now. So tying up loose ends, like I say, getting out of the situation you're in, changing jobs, selling the house, whatever you're doing, that's going to take probably the next few weeks. But other than that, I do feel like it's a positive movement forward. It's a step in the right direction anyway. Like, it's going to come with some hassle and maybe some stress, but make sure you're taking care of yourself so you don't burn out. But it does feel really good. There you have it, Gemini. So please pop in the comments below. How did you resonate with this? What are you receiving right now? What changes are you making in your life? How did this connect for you? I'd love to find out. So pop it in the comments below. Make sure that you like the video if you have enjoyed it, and share with your friends. Tune into their readings as well, so that you can get the tea on other signs. And subscribe. I would love to have you join our community. So thank you so much for tuning in. Many blessings.